Bro, you ever get that feeling in your gut? The one where she's there, she's texting you back, she's showing up on dates, but something feels off. Like you're not actually her guy, you're just her option. That feeling isn't in your head, it's data. Today I'm breaking down 6 signs that a woman isn't fully choosing you, even if she hasn't said a single word about leaving. Let's get into it. Sign 1. She always compares you to her ex. If her ex's name comes up more than yours does in her own stories, that's not nostalgia. That's unfinished business. A woman who's fully moved on doesn't need to measure you against a ghost. Psychologically, comparison is often a way of keeping a person emotionally in the room, even after they're physically gone. Weak response. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not him. Strong response. I'm not competing with someone who's not here. If he's still part of the conversation, that's worth us talking about. For real, not as a joke. Sign 2. She romanticizes her past relationships. There's a difference between sharing history and selling you a highlight reel. If every story about her ex ends with, "It was so good until," and never the actual reasons it ended, pay attention. This is called selective memory bias. The brain naturally edits out pain over time and keeps the good parts glossy. Weak response. Sitting there nodding, feeling worse about yourself the longer she talks. Strong response. It's cool you can look back without bitterness. What actually didn't work, though? I want the real story, not the trailer. Sign 3. She cares more about money than your well-being. My guy, there's nothing wrong with a woman who has standards. That's healthy. But if her concern for your finances outweighs her concern for your health, your peace, or your goals, that's not standards. That's a transaction. Watch how she reacts when you're stressed versus when you're broke. One of those should worry her more. Weak response. Overworking yourself into the ground just to keep her comfortable and quiet. Strong response. I hear you care about stability. I do too. But I need you checking in on me, not just my bank account. Sign 4. She listens to everyone else before she listens to you. If her mom, her friends, or some guy in her comments section carries more weight than your actual voice and decisions about your relationship, that's a hierarchy problem. This is basic attachment psychology. Who she prioritizes under pressure tells you who she's actually bonded to. Weak response. Staying quiet and letting her friend group basically run your relationship. Strong response. I respect the people in your life, but decisions about us should start with us. Let's talk it out before it goes to the group chat. Sign 5. She only shows up when it's convenient for her. Real ones show up when it's inconvenient. Late night, bad mood, hard week. If she's consistently unavailable during your hard moments, but front and center for the fun stuff, that's not partnership. That's part-time interest. Behaviorally, this is called reward seeking without investment. She wants the good output without putting in the effort. Weak response. Making excuses for her every time she disappears when things get heavy. Strong response. I noticed you're around for the highlights, but not the hard days. That's the part that actually tells me where I stand. Sign 6. She never apologizes or takes accountability. Watch what happens after she's wrong. Does she own it? Or does she pivot, deflect, or make you feel crazy for bringing it up? A woman who can't say "my bad" is a woman who thinks the relationship only works if you're the one bending. Accountability is one of the clearest predictors of long-term compatibility. More than chemistry, more than how good the dates are. Weak response. Letting it go every single time just to keep the peace. Strong response. I'm not looking for a fight. I'm looking for a "my bad" every once in a while. That's it. That's the ask. That's 6 signs, my guy. None of these mean you cut and run today, but they mean you pay attention, you communicate, and you stop explaining away what your gut already told you. Drop a comment. Which one hit closest to home? Hit like if you needed this today, subscribe if you want more of these breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one where we talk about how to actually bring this stuff up without starting a war. Stay sharp. Choose someone who's choosing you back.